Like you said, he's just an urban legend. That's what we thought. It's what we told the public. But I kept looking. Slowly, I uncovered his trail. Blood. And money. Across our country. I followed his trail for years, patiently working toward today. To finally go public and tell the world where the trail is led.
Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the 19th year anniversary of Hitman Blood Money, and we are back to play it again. The game has been quite trending over the past few years for speedrun reasons, but the approaches we are using are not so common. But the game has put it out there, so we are using them. All the runs are played on professional difficulty, aiming for that silent assassin.
My client has hired me to show you this photograph.
I don't understand.
Except for this mission. But yes, the game was released in 2006 and offers several ways to go about each mission killing your targets. The videos that I see nowadays that got it trending are all speedruns and revolve around the most efficient speedrun tactics. But we are using a blend of both speed and in-game opportunities to deal or make our way to our targets. For vintage here, we use a loud gunshot distraction to get past this open courtyard without having much resistance or people following us around. The guy at the main door can notice you sometimes, but it's quite easy to get past. Once we are past, we climb this pipe all the way up to our first target, Don Fernando. Here we are going to use another loud gunshot to get people panicking, though it's absolutely no trouble at all to just run up to him and snap his fucking neck. But we are about the unorthodox approach. We are gonna wait a little bit for Don and his guard to clear up the room, giving us a window to go in and poison his wine. After we poison his wine, we're gonna head into the adjacent room and peek through the keyhole till both of them are back, because we still need to knock his personal guard out or he will notice Don getting poisoned and result in a body found. And yes, unlike the newer titles, bodies found as a result of poison on professional difficulty affects the rating. Lure the guard by letting him see you and then put him to sleep. Wait for Don to finish drinking, then push him to end the animation early. Now, it's crucial that you dump his body over the rail because some bitch just hears him choke on his shit and comes up to investigate. Now we are going to head for Manuel. Though some easy ways to deal with him are just simple lure him like we lured the guard and kill him in a quiet place, or something more odd would be to blow him up in the lab, we are going to strangle him in the elevator. Another cool way to get entry into the wine cellar is to follow this tourist group and then sneak past to get the worker's outfit to proceed further with the mission. But we don't need that. Once Manuel notices you trespassing on the stairs, we are going to run down this path, take another loud shot on the stairs, and wait for him to come closer. Lure him inside the elevator, get the elevator moving, and climb the hatch to strangle Manuel. This other guy can simply be knocked out by pushing him down as the elevator proceeds downstairs. Ignore any guy in the way and that should be our first silent assassin. I really do like this approach, though it involves some luck and grind, but certainly better than this. Moving on to curtains down, the first thing that we're gonna do is grab the real World War II pistol and interrupt the performance. There's not really much we can do on this particular mission, as Richard just doesn't budge from his place and Alvaro is simply too much in the open for majority of the period, so I plan to kill him as the actor. We're gonna head to the actor's room using this particular path. Once we are in his room, where he's most likely rehearsing, if the timing is right, we are going to knock him the fuck out and take his clothes. Then move up to this area and place a mine on the lights and immediately head to the stage. Though again, we don't need to bother much with any of that because his guard's pretty much blind and gives us a decent window to jump in and kill him, or simply swap the fake for a real gun and let the actor do it for you. But we're gonna do it ourselves. After which his boyfriend panics and heads down, where it's more so common to get the chandelier drop on him as he trips. But I find it rather fun to hit him with the light rig. Though some of my original plans for Richard were to fiberwire him on stage after some bomb distractions, it's just too unreliable. But this regardless is still uncommon, as we take matters in our own hands and shoot the fucker ourselves. As far as Flatline Mission Unskippable goes, I have never quite seen this guard's disguise being taken, as it's perhaps the closest, isolated and quickest disguise you can get in the first 10 seconds and then proceed with the mission. After we get the disguise, we are going to head inside the facility and poison the cook's alcohol stash. He should die about 4.5 minutes into the mission. Then we head to the medical wing and talk to Agent Smith.
I should have known.
Other very common ways of dealing with these targets are highlighted here, but we are trying to do something different. For the gym guy, we are going to keep this guy busy with the coin throw animation, then push the bitch into the shallow pool a little bit to the side so our target can see the body and run faster towards it. We keep his personal guard busy with the coin throw animation, yet again giving us a perfect opportunity to push the target into the pool as well. After which, we are going to head indoors, lure our last target into this particular corner, and then shoot him in the head. Then, with all targets taken care of, we retrieve our suit, revive Agent Smith, and bag ourselves another silent assassin. A New Life. The mission set in the suburbs is one of the most iconic missions of Hitman Blood Money, and there's already a lot of interesting approaches done on this one. One thing that I rarely saw was this guy's outfit put to use, so let's use it. I try to find more value out of the garbage man disguise, but really, there is not much, as it only allows access into sub-important areas. I tried to come up with something relating to the dog, however any approaches relating to this felt borderline basic, so I skipped that. Anyways, after we knock this guy out, take his disguise, and dump him into the manhole along with the gun, because we don't really need that, we throw a bomb in this corner, after which we can go ahead and get frisked by the guards at the entrance. Once we head inside, take the double doors on the right, then take a left to see the wife, head into a bathroom, which gives us a good opportunity to poke the hoe. Another way I thought of dealing with her was to douse the grill so she burns, but still felt too common. Anyhow, it's still a fun Easter egg. After she's asleep, hide her body a little bit more on the inside and collect the necklace. Then explode the bomb to bring Vinny's death onto the map. Vinny will run into his little room. We are going to have to step in for a quick second, which will prompt him to tell us to get lost even after we already have. Take him to the middle of the road and watch him get run over by the people who swore to protect him. After both Vinny and the wife's necklace been taken care of, retrieve the suit once in the clear, and that's another quick way, yet slightly uncommon, to deal with Vinny. For the murder of crows, first we need to rush this guy to deliver the briefcase using this speedrun strategy. This will help us get Raymond in the open later. Then we head for our first target, Angelina, with a coin in our hand. This keeps her focused on us for short bits, which gives us enough time to climb these objects and ledges and place the bomb on the winch. lure her back under it every time she intends to walk away. Then pull a trigger to drop the fucking piano on her head. Ideally, this takes about one entire circle, but the coin strat keeps her sticking around longer. Remember to grab her walkie-talkie. After which, we head back to our starting location, up the stairs to this particular room. Then we'll notice this particular guy. Sneak in all the way and send this guy closer to the crowd. By this time, Raymond should be appearing outside irrespective of the bar he's in. Shoot him and sneak forward outside this room and take a few shots to panic the awful dancers out of the room. Continue sneaking close to the guard, who should still be sleeping, and poke the needle in his dick. Trust me, that's where I got the prompt. Then drag his body into this bathroom because the girls would eventually come back. Take his clothes and head for Mark. Knock this guy out right here so Mark's body is not found. Though it crossed my mind to snipe him from the place where we killed Angelina, but honestly, it's too common. So just freaking shoot him in the head. Collect the briefcase that's already been delivered, go back to the room and panic the girls yet again. Once they have left, retrieve your suit. And then get out of this crowded mess. You Better Watch Out is a mission where I make an exception and settle for the professional rating. Honestly, it adds to the unorthodox approach. I try to find some use of taking a right than the usual left and head to the staff quarters, but there's really not much here and the guard really doesn't move. Instead, we would be poisoning Chad's drink. Hitman Wiki said it's impossible to do it directly, but I beg to differ. We're gonna place a mine up here which will be useful later. Get down from the hatch and make your way to the jacuzzi. See this waiter right here? He's gonna bring Chad's drink. I could make my life easier by shooting the jacuzzi, but again, let's switch it up. After a little waiting, immediately after the waiter delivers the drink, explode the bomb to panic the guards and even civilians away, giving you a very slim window to poison the drink. Right about now. After the drink is poisoned, if the timing has been correct so far, Chad should die around 5.5 minutes into the mission. Kill this bitch real quick. Don't worry, the run is segmented. Then head all the way up to the studio and get hold of a guard.
No trespassing, fella.
Knock him out and take his clothes. Collect the videotape using the coin strategy to make your life easier. Then go up all the way to where the photo shoot is taking place and place a mine again to drop some lights. Wait for Lon to step under it, and as he proceeds to smack the girl's ass, smack his head with the lights instead. Get back in the elevator once the coast is clear, retrieve your suit and exit in the helicopter. And that's professional because of Chad's body being found, but honestly, I like it. For Death on the Mississippi, everything is too simple. The guards don't have any significant cycles, and this mission is infamous for luring guards and pushing them off the ship. So let's utilize some poison kills. We are going to knock this purser out and get the VIP pass from the adjacent room. Once we get a hold of it, we are clear to go up the stairs to this particular section of the ship, where we use the coin strategy to have these guards focused on us, which helps us slip into the kitchen from this particular door. Once inside, knock this first class purser out, rip him off of everything, then poison the cake to take it to Skip. On the way, throw a knife on his head. Make sure to drop your guns before and get frisked here to gain access into the private area of the ship. Once inside again, place the cake on the Skip's table. Take a left and collect the parcel pictures from Skip's safe. Head all the way back to this hall area and poison the gang member's drink. You could potentially poison the burgers that come later, but the RNG involved in which burger you have poisoned and the further RNG in the burger he picks is insane. And if you're awfully unlucky, you could be stuck on this ship for a good 10 minutes or so. While you wait for one of the gang members to come in so he can fiber wire him, Skip should die by consuming the cake. And he's dead. He will be soon followed by another gang member. He's dead too. The guy should be coming in any second now, and after you fiber wire this guy, head outside and get Mr. Shotgun. After all the gang members have been dealt with on the upper part, make sure to knock this guy out, otherwise he's gonna go and discover all the bodies and make a huge mess. Head back to retrieve your suit and silver baller and jump off this particular ledge. Or climb down, whichever works for you. Jump to this railing. And this bitch should be leaving very soon, giving you time to freely push the gang member. Make your way to the lower section and collect the engine room keys from this table in this room. Once in the clear, head inside the engine room and push the final gang member. The exit is just around the corner, ignore any guys in the way and bag yourself another silent assassin. Moving on to Till Death Do Us Part, I always wanted to kill the target right after the wedding, so that's what we're gonna be doing in this run. We're gonna head to the left side of the mansion, shoot the door, throw a coin, grab a hold of the guard, knock him out, take his clothes, and head up all the way to Pappy. Fiber wire the fat fuck. Now, it would be cool if I could do something else, like pushing him into the grave, or turning him into the meal, or exploding him into the grave, but all of which are too common. And to make matters worse, he doesn't even attend the wedding. Head downstairs to the kitchen area where the priest should be walking through, follow him closely, and knock him out once he gets in his room. Take his clothes, then ring the bell. Pick up the Bible, and make your way to the pavilion. Wait for the bride and the groom along with the guests to appear, then commence the wedding.
We're gathered here today to see these two joined in matrimony. Margot LeBlanc, do you take this man as your husband?
I do.
Hank Leach, do you take this woman as your wife?
Hell yeah.
Then I pronounce you
Dead! Yeah, I pronounce you dead. Alternatively, you could push him off after the guests have departed, which maintains your silent assassin rating. I just felt like fiber wiring him. Though, keep in mind, the bride becomes a witness, though the bitch hired the hit in the first place. After both the targets are taken care of, retrieve your suit and exit in the priest's boat. House of Cards, another classic mission in Hitman Blood Money, where all targets are not even on the map when you start it. Truly a speedrunner's nightmare by forcing them to wait. For this mission, the scientist and Hendrik simply isolate themselves for literally free kills. Even as a beginner, when I first played this game, I knew how to deal with them, making only the Sheik a problematic target. The first thing we're gonna do is get our key cards and head to the 7th floor and knock out some people, because we have a lot of time to kill. Knocking them out also makes the sniping later convenient. This run we will be attempting a challenge of sniping all targets within a span of 30 seconds. I call it the 30-second gamble. After knocking out these people, we head to the 8th floor and knock this guy out to take his 8th floor keycard, which will help us get in the scientist's room later. Once we have it, we will wait for the Sheik to arrive. It is possible to eliminate Hendrik and deliver the case, and listen to this infamous line.
You are Hendrik Schmutz. It is a large casino. Yes, a very large casino. This is a large casino. It is a very large casino.
The case goes for the scientist, and if put a mine in it, kills him in an accident. Anyways, once the shake is in this part of the map, hit the alarm, quickly go to the 7th floor and hit another alarm, then go back to the 8th floor, then to the scientist's room and redial the sheik. Head back to the 7th floor, to the balcony, and prepare to complete the challenge.
It is a very large.
Once all targets are eliminated, drop the weapon back in the ICA crate to maintain your silent assassin rating, pick up the briefcase, and complete the mission. And here we are, Dance with the Devil, quite possibly the most famous mission in the entire Hitman franchise, and almost everything cool on this mission is already done. The targets are too overcrowded and have tight circles, but we avoid the camera here to get past the first section to this exclusive parking garage, knocked out this guard and this guard as well.
Get away. I'm sick. I'm sick.
No, we don't kill him. Change into the Heavens outfit, knock out this guard too, pick the door and enter the elevator, put an end to Eve's awful singing, follow her to her room, then put an end to her. I did try to sneak up all the way using this little ledge that is almost never used, but after quite a few attempts I understood why. Heading down to the Hell's Party and knocking out this guy and taking his clothes, and this guy as well.
We're going to duel. The world's
After
best
which
and
we
second
encountered
best
this guy,
assassins.
whom I always found funny.
The world's best and second best assassins. The world's best and second best assassins.
Yeah, sure pal, whatever you say. Anyways, the only cool part that I liked about this was the double main target snipe after like 10 minutes into the waiting. Sometimes the timing is just off on both people and the wait increases 20 minutes. Honestly, kinda had me questioning if it was worth it. Then we just change back into our suit and exit, making sure to grab the detonator on one hand and sniper in the other. The common things being done almost in every player's playthrough. For the last mission, I decided to add more pain in the ass to my grind by relying on more RNG. Instead of the common way of taking out the outfit by luring the guard in the bathroom, we go through the metal detectors with no weapons, use the coin strat to keep this guard focused on me so he doesn't chase me immediately, then we go through this door, then change into the museum staff. There's only a split second before you get caught. Then we pick up a pistol in this room, which we will use later to knock out a guard. After which we continue walking along this walkway, go up these stairs, climb up the ladder, through these doors and change into a carpenter outfit to fend off the chasers. Knock out this guard here using a pistol we got earlier and send him inside the fucking wall. Place the bombs carefully here. Then we climb up here and simply wait. I'm fairly certain there is some use with this, but I couldn't figure it out, so I exploded them instead.
You're the famous Mark Parchesi III.
You don't want to kill me, 47. I'm just like you.
Anyways, once the targets are in spot, we wait for the right time to blow up your targets. Once exploded, begin praying that the body doesn't get found. Now this took me a good amount of tries. As you can see, I keep checking over and over and over again. But this was that one time when luck actually favored me. We change back into our suit and head to the exit. Not yet. Come on. Got it. Yeah. Son of a bitch. That brings us to the end of this video, guys. The game has a very unique way of showing credits in my opinion. It wouldn't truly be unorthodox if we don't let 47 go here. I would like to take a moment to thank you guys for making it to the end of the video, and to think about it, this was actually the first Hitman game that introduced me to the series and community, and I'm so glad it did. Happy 19th year anniversary to Hitman Blood Money. But I feel like 47 has something to say. He's not fucking dead yet.
It's not enough. Two solid niggas left, but it's not enough.
Thank you everyone for watching. Happy fucking 19 years to Hitman Blood Money. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one.
I'd like to see what you have to offer. Preferably in the back.